performer, also with the White Sox.
Dye hits it into deep right. At the wall, the White Sox strike first during this postseason, and he shoots one into center field. Back is Rowan at the wall. This ball is gone. Lamb has homered to tie it at 1. Off the end of the bat, base hit to center. Leadoff man is on for the White Sox, and we debut a new He's going. Rowan chops it to the right side and through. Everett will go to third, first and third, nobody out. Runner at second, 2 down, and Uribe into left center field. That ball is down. Pierzynski scores easily. It's 3-1. And he starts the inning off with a base hit into right. And a floater into center field. That ball's going to get down. 2 hits in third, 2 out. Berkman rips it down the right field line. It's a fair ball. The game is tied, and Berkman will cruise into second base with a 2-out. And Kaneko flips it into right. Dye will hold at second. It's 2 on with 1 out. When you've got a rookie in this situation, how much do you just kind of not want to crowd his head with too much stuff about White Sox hitters and scouting reports and all that?
Right, absolutely. Not too much.
We talk to Jim Hickey, a home run hit by coming off the DL. Up the middle, base hit. Uribe will stop at second. Into center field, a hit. His second of the night, 2 on, nobody out. And he will deal with the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Taveras into left center field. That ball is down. At least 2. Taveras will stop at second with a lead
To turn Berkman around.
into left center field. Rowan is trying to get there, will not. Taveras has another extra base hit off the base of the wall, and he'll hold it. Berkman with a base hit into left. Taveras will have to hold at third, and it's first and third, nobody out for it. Pierzynski grounds a base hit through the right side. Podsednik into right center field. It will not be caught, and the White Sox in game 1 lead by 2. Podsednik will cruise into third base with a 2-out RBI triple. Hard hit, base hit. Here's a shot into left field off the bat of Ensberg, and gone. A home run for Houston. First pitch, and he's on with 1 out. So a homer, a ground. Burley's 3-2. Slow roller, tough play. Creedy will let it go, and it's going to stay fair. We talked to Garner. Here's a 1-1. Ripped right through Ensberg. 1-0, and Pierzynski hits it in the air to left. Back is Burke at the wall. It's off the wall. And the runners will have to end up at first and second for the White Sox. Burke, who is new to the outfield. And a fly ball down the right field line. It is a fair ball. Rowan will score. Pierzynski will go to third. It's a
home plate. He missed the ball by 5 feet.
Here's another extra base hit for Taveras. He had 2 doubles last night. He'll make it to second and now turn it on and try to get to third. The relay by Uribe, too late. And it's a 1-out. 4 hitters now for the White Sox. Iguchi hits one down the left field line. Chris Burke over to cut it off, and Tadahito Iguchi has a lead.
Of Todd Worrell.
This one Creedy can't make the play on. He knocks it down, and Ausmus is going to end up at second. Creedy got enough of it at second with 2 out, and Taveras reaches for it from the hole. Uribe can't make the out at first, and it's first and third for Berkman. Not. Berkman hits it fair down the left field line, and the Astros are back out in front. In to score is Ausmus. Taveras will score as the left fielder Podsednik has trouble with it, and trailing by 2. Rain continues to fall, and that ball is fair down the left field line off the bat of Uribe, and he will cruise into second base with a leadoff double. Here's a 1-2. Everett floats one to center, and that's a 2-out hit. Carl, 1 for Lever up. That is ripped down toward the corner. It is fair. Burke digs it out. Everett ends up at third, and it's second and third. Here's a shot into left center field. Well hit at the wall. It's off the wall. Uribe digs into second with a one-out double. With Konerko up. And he rips one into left. Konerko, grand slam. First, let's go back to how the White Sox. Bagwell into center field. Rowan will not get there, and the Astros have a leadoff hit in the ninth. He's on deck. Vizcaino, a base hit to left. One run scores. Here comes Burke. Throw home. Safe, and the game is tied. Vizcaino delivered. Podsednik hits one to deep right center field. Back at the wall. This ball is gone. Podsednik goes deep. His second home run of the postseason. And the White Sox win it 7-6. Base hit right field. One on, one out. Jermaine Dye is coming up, and we take a look at how the Biggio into left center field. That ball is down and to the wall. Biggio starts it with a double.
But you don't break that.
Down the stretch was brilliant in the ALCS. There he is the other way. The Astros strike first. Berkman delivers 1-0 Houston. Of Roy Oswalt. And Konerko greets him with a shot down the left field line. Konerko will cruise into second base as Berkman digs it out with a double. A leadoff. The 1-1 pitch. Everett shatters his bat. Uribe picked it up with a bare hand and can't get it to first in time. Right side base hit. Everett coming to the plate. Dye's throw. Too late. 2-0 Houston.
First time up.
Or you come inside and he singles into right. Biggio will go to third, and it's first and third. 2 out on the second hit by Burke. The 1-1. Left side base hit. 3-0 Houston. That's well hit. Left center field. Back is Rowan at the wall. It is gone. Home run. 4-0 Houston. From some of those calls. And again, Creedy's been a part of it. He's made the most of it. Here's a shot into deep right, back at the wall. Another home run for Creedy. He puts the White Sox on the board. Uribe is on with a base hit. Pitch was up from Oswalt. Juan Uribe goes down to first with nobody out. Podsednik grounds a base hit through the right side. Uribe will hold at second. And it's 2 on with 1 out. And Aguchi, a 1-1. Into center field, another hit. Uribe will come to the plate. The throw by Taveras is into the ground, and it's a 2-run game. They go. Dye into center field. That ball is a hit. In to score is Podsednik, and it's a 1-run game. Pierzynski in the air to center field. That ball is popped. This ball is up against the wall, and the White Sox are going to take the lead. In to score Aguchi. In to score is Dye, and Chicago is out. Everett, base hit. An 0-2 pitch. It was up. And 2 out. 1-2 pitch is ripped. Fair. It hits the billboard. 1 run scores. Bruntlett is to third. Lane delivers, and it's a 5. Dye will follow. To the right side and through. A base hit. So from a near strikeout to a big. And Dye starts it with a hit into right center field. Jermaine Dye is on. This game in World Series history. Blum hits it into right, down the line. It is gone. Jeff Blum, the former Astro, goes deep. And here in the 14th inning, the White Sox take a 6-5 lead. Jeff Blum gets his first at bat of this series and only his second of the postseason. On a run home, the White Sox leading. A 3-2 pitch is chopped to third. Ensberg charges, can't make the play. Rowand is on to keep the top of the 14th alive. An 0-2 runner goes, and Creedy chops another one to third. That is a fair ball. And it's 2 on with 2 out. 4 hits in the inning. The 3-1 is shot into right center field. That ball will get down and go to the wall, and Dye has at least 2. Center fielder Tavares gets it back to Biggio, and Dye with 2-0 this postseason. Biggio on with a hit. Lamb rips one into right field. Back at the wall. It's off the top of the wall, and Lamb is into second base with a double.
Here as trade bait to get.
Here's Podsednik into right center field. A 2-0 pitch that is ripped. Lane is out to get it. Podsednik will test Biggio. They got a shot to get him. The throw, not in time. A 4-0 lead, but it wasn't enough. Dye is on with a hit. He's 2 for 2. Osmus first up, and he shoots one into center. A leadoff hit for Houston. That is the 4th. Garcia. Line drive into right is a hit. Mark Backy. Base hit into center. Slider stayed up and into center. Creedy hits it in the air to left. This ball is off the wall. Rowand will dig for third. They're going to hold him at third. And it's second and third with 2 out here in the 7th. A double for Creedy. Harris starts it with a base hit into left. He's 2 for 2 in the postseason, and will that spark something big for the White Sox? Get Jermaine Dye. That's up the middle, and the White Sox take the lead. A 2-out RBI hit by Jermaine Dye, and Chicago is. Pierzynski hooks one down the right field line. It's fair. Lane goes over to play it. Pierzynski will make it into second with a double. AJ. Lane flares one into center. That ball is trouble. That ball's a hit. And the Astros have their leadoff man on. Houston's first hit since the 6th.